Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick little video for Ford New Holland 70 series owners and users that may or may not be having shift problems with their transmission. If you're experiencing shift problems, the first things to check are the little screens on the transmission shift valve body, and they are for solenoids mc1 and mc2, and we'll take a look at those, remove the little gauze that gets blocked with debris, check them and replace them. I have a large Facebook page for these tractors, 25,000 plus members, which is pretty damn good for a tractor page for one model in particular, the 70 series. Check it out on Facebook. I have a few other 70 series videos on my YouTube, so check those out, and check out my Instagram as well. I have some nice photographs of these tractors. Thanks for the support, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, much appreciated. So in the hole is an Allen key. So screw that out. Screw that out, and there's your gauze. So I'll wash that in some petrol. Once you've washed it, replace. I'm using a 4mm Allen key. I'm not sure what the imperial equivalent is for our American friends. Just snug that up with a spanner and reinstall the test port. Make sure it's clean. Spanner is that. $18mm if you don't have imperial, but it's not a very good fit, so don't force it. That is the first one done. So the lower one, which I've just finished, is mc2, and it's right on the bottom of the block. Then you have two solenoids, and then above the two solenoids is a sensor. So this is mc1. I've had to loosen this pipe to allow me to unscrew mc1. And again, the same method. We'll insert an Allen key up in there. Not a handy job. Allen key inserted. I just use a shifting spanner to loosen it, hopefully enough so I can remove it with my fingers. Yep. There we have it. Looks quite clean as well. Just get it to focus. Nope. So I've cleaned it and I'm just reinstalling it now. That's good news that both of my valve screens were both clean. Let's give that the tiniest snug, and that is it. Very awkward, a very little room in here. Literally working jam between the tire, between the filter, and behind the steps. So not a pleasant squeeze at all. So that is mc1 and mc2 screens cleaned. If you want to make life very easy for yourself, you'd remove the steps, take the rear wheel off, and that would give you lots more access. So mc1 cleaned, we reinstall the sensor, which it is behind. The sensor was very tight, very frustrating. Sensor body is made from brass. It's a brass nut and it's 9/16. So you have to make absolutely sure that you get the correct spanner. Well, you'll do what I done and round the edges of it, and then you have to remove lots of other pipes in order to get a fresh bite. So bloody brass nuts. Very frustrating. It was remarkably tight, so I'm just gonna snug it up tight and then replace the other port that I removed purely for access. I think that's as tight as I dare go. Reconnect this plug. With one hand. Replace this port that I removed below to give me access to remove that sensor. Of course, it has a nice flappy cover on it just to get tangle and annoy you. So where are we? Needs some hair around it. There we go. Oh, there really is no space in here at all. So tighten that one up. I guess 5 or 6 more incorrect spanners. And this little pipe here, which of course I've bent out of shape now. There we go. I'll tighten that up and that's the job complete. It's funny, whenever you go onto my 70 series page on Facebook, everyone says clean mc1 and mc2, and it's so regularly mentioned that I assumed it was a 10-minute job. There were no illustrations showing me where they were or how to find them. So I thought I'd make this video to help some of you guys, so hopefully you're able to figure out where they are. So yeah, just wanted to check those because I've recently had a new F1 and F2 clutch pack. I want to make sure those are in good health and don't suffer any undue slippage due to incorrect modulation from the solenoids due to dirt in the orifice that enters them. So yeah, that's those two checked off the list, and she should give me lots more reliable service. So yeah, when your 70 series isn't shifting correctly, the first ports of call are mc1 and mc2 screens, and you find them behind this test port, and then you count 1, 2 solenoids up, and above the solenoid is a sensor, and you remove that, and the other screen is in there with an Allen key fitting. So I'll remove those and check those, clean them and replace them. So that's behind the step, in front of the rear wheel, on the exhaust side of the tractor. So yeah guys, hope this helps you out. So that's the end of the short video. Hope it helped out some of you guys. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Tell me about your 70 series and any problems you've had with it. Generally a super reliable tractor, and they last many thousands of hours with no problems. But yeah guys, drop me a comment, tell me about yours, how good or bad it's been, how it compares to others. I always like to hear how they compare to Big Case or Big John Deere. And click that subscribe if you want to see some good upcoming videos where we pitch it against an 8410 John Deere. And